Germans get really offended if you try to call something bread that they don't consider bread, because they have a very strict definition of what bread is, and I can't even tell you necessarily what it is, but I can tell you what they don't consider bread. They don't consider this 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 bread, and they don't consider this bread. Now, as an American, I would consider all of these things to be bread, but Germans don't call it bread, and it gets even more confusing when they're holding something like this up and they're like, what do you call this in the United States? And I'm like, bread. And they're like, it's not bread though. But then meanwhile, they'll call this salad. They call this salad. They call this salad. And they call this salad. So I think there's a difficulty there, because as an American, I wouldn't call those salads per se. Like, if someone said they're bringing a salad, I wouldn't assume they were bringing this, you know? I would be like, you brought just cold cuts mixed together with like mayonnaise. I wouldn't think you brought a salad, you know? Anyways, it's confusing.